market crash is the best time to get rich. That's an entrepreneur's mindset. But a loser's mindset, oh, the economy is bad. The economy isn't bad. What I say to young people is the economy is between this year and that year. You know, there's the world out here, but the real crisis is between your left ear and your right ear and your heart. That's the difference. So I look at this crash and I feel for all the guys that are losing their houses, their cars. They're losing everything right now because they went to school, learned nothing about money. But for me, I also go, oh my God, there's so much opportunity coming now. Like 2008, you know, I was on CNN in January of 2008. And I told the world, Lehman Brothers is going to crash.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah, the Wolf Blitzer thought I was, you know what? And then that communist Pinko who worked for Wall Street, that government agent, she got all upset with me because she's a stock person, mutual fund person. I'm not mutual fund, I'm an entrepreneur. So anyway, January 2008, I'm on Wolf Blitzer. He says, he never invited me back after that, by the way. And then in September 2008, unfortunately, Lehman Brothers did go down. The world economy crashed. Now, millions of people lost everything. Again, I just saw that as the biggest opportunity. So if I could speak to your millennial generation, you got to check what's between your left ear and your right ear, because this crash is made for your generation. You guys are the luckiest SOBs on planet Earth. If you can't become mega trillionaires off of this, you got garbage between your left ear and your right ear. That's what I want to say. Look at this little thing here. This thing is called an iPhone. I don't even know how to use the damn thing. But this is more powerful than anything ever produced on Earth. And this market crash was made for millennials. Now, my generation, the boomers, we're toast. We're screwed. You know what I mean? Because the coronavirus picks on us. We're out of time. Social Security's bust. Medicare's bust. Our pensions have been robbed. And they still say to you guys, go to school and get a job. I mean, tell your parents to shut up. Change what's between your ears. You millennials are in the best position on planet Earth. I mean, oh my God. If you know how to use this thing, the world is open to you. But you got to get rid of the employee mentality. You've got to gain entrepreneurial skills. And that's what we teach at Rich Dad. So that's the difference. And it's just there's a crisis out here, but the real crisis is in here. And the crisis starts with, go to school, get a job, pay taxes, save money, get out of debt, buy a house because it's an asset, and invest for the long term in a well-diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. Losers. You change those words between your ears, you'll not see the opportunity in front of you. Now, I'll say it again, you millennials, you should be praying to Jesus right now for this gift called the coronavirus and the biggest market crash in history.
What a different way to think about it, which is why I'm so glad you're on this call with us, really helping people's perspectives. Because I do see a lot of people in this virus, because the boomers and because people that are older are still obsessed with traditional education, they're putting the two things between their ears. They're putting a lot of the old school mentality in there. And now the millennials that have parents like that, or millennials that watch the news and have that employee mindset, are also going to be getting screwed because they don't have the new mentality that they need to have to be wealthy.
I swear to God, every time I see a millennial that's bitching and moaning, I know a lot of them too. They're kids of my friends, I'm a Marine, we call them pussies, wimps, snowflakes. I mean, this is the best time. You guys, you were born for this. God gave you the biggest opportunity. Coronavirus is going to wipe us out, my generation out. The market crash is going to wipe out my generation. You got clear sailing ahead. and you got this. The trouble is what's between this. Go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, get out of debt, pay taxes, and invest in the stock market. Yeah. Boom.